Guys, check it out. I want to break you inside the FunnelPros headquarters right now, where all the magic happens. And I want to show you what the entire FunnelPros operating system looks like. I've never done this before. This is something crazy. This is something that people all around the world, people have been asking everywhere. What does the FunnelPros operating system truly do? And today I'm going to show you, and it's going to happen right now. Ready? Come with me. Despite our name being FunnelPros, we're actually not a funnel company. We are more of an automations company. What an automations company means is that like an automation to us is kind of like an operating system. An operating system is made up of a series of different systems within that big system. And each one of those systems is like an automation. And within each of those automations are a stack of funnels that move people from one stage to the next. So I kind of want to go over how this all looks. Originally, like people had SOPs, and then you document the SOP, maybe manually put it in like some sort of a booklet and distribute it to your people. And then you would implement the SOPs, right? You go over it at a meeting, maybe you'd like index cards all over the office, whatever it might be. Your SOPs for like little things, bad reviews, traffic tickets for your drivers, unruly customers, new hires, late payments. The point is that all of these SOPs are now automations. That is what we do. We take basically every single system, we break it down into a specific funnel, and then each of those funnels has a series of SOPs. So if you go here to our base build out, there's a series of SOPs when you're generating a new lead. Like there's a series of SOPs when you have an appointment booked, series of SOPs when you have an estimate outstanding, when you have a review. How do you ask for a Yelp review? How do you ask for a Google review? How do you ask for a review on BBB? Do you ask for a review if they're not super satisfied? Like what are the SOPs? So this is basically what a full funnel branch looks like right over here. Now, to break this completely down, I want to show you how this whole thing works. So once again, you have your SOPs, and then you document the SOPs, and then you implement the SOPs, and then what do we do? In 2024, you automate the SOPs. So this is how this works, right? So let's go over here. Let's say you've got an HVAC part of your business. So you got your HVAC funnel. In this HVAC funnel, let's say you've got a residential section, you've got a commercial section, and let's say you got an industrial section. Within this funnel are 3 different systems. Now within each of these systems, this is the residential system right here, you've got different funnels, right? So you've got your marketing funnel, you've got your sales funnel, you've got your recruiting funnel, you've got your billing funnel, right? And inside each of these funnels, there's a series of SOPs that we automate. So for new leads, an SOP for booked appointments, SOP for missed calls, lost leads, existing customers, annual nurturing. And then you're gonna have your SOPs for your sales team, for service sales, equipment sales, estimates, loyalty customers. You have your recruiting funnel, your hiring SOPs, your onboarding SOPs, your first week SOPs, how you basically bring somebody into your company. You have your billing funnel, and then a series of things here. You have an SOP for late payments, maybe collections, maybe failed cards, maybe you have an SOP for paperwork, all of these things. And then maybe you have this completely separate here for commercial, or maybe it's the same, right? Maybe you have something completely different for industrial, or maybe it's the same. And then let's say you have your funnel, and now you have your plumbing section of your business, right? So you have your plumbing funnel, which has maybe like industrial, residential, commercial as well. And you have the same exact thing. You have your marketing funnel, because you're not going to talk to a plumbing lead the same way that you're going to talk to an HVAC lead. You're not going to talk to a residential plumbing lead the same way you're going to talk to a school that needs plumbing, right? Every part of your business needs to be broken down and then automated. You want to automate every single thing that does not require a manual interaction. Because if it doesn't require a manual interaction, and a manual interaction does not add any value to that particular step, then it needs to be automated, or else you're slowing your team down, which is slowing your growth down. You want to make sure that every single SOP is documented perfectly. And then instead of just leaving it documented, right, you want to make sure that you have an automation for every single SOP with the perfect messaging, the perfect cadence, the perfect everything. And then you want to make sure that every single person that goes through that particular SOP gets the same uniform process. And when you update the process, you update it in one place, and then it goes out, your version 2 goes out across the board. So this is basically, you want to treat your business like an operating system, like a computer. So all of these together, right? And then let's say you have your electrical funnel down here. It's the same exact thing. All of this comes together to form your operating system. And so this is what we do for the trades. But for the most part, we work with home services. Now, this is what you want. Don't think of this as like series of landing pages. This is a series of funnels in every department that moves customer or lead or person A to step 1, to step 2, to step 3, to step 4. And person A and person Z can come in at the same time, and everything happens in a uniform process, in a uniform fashion. So that is what this operating system is. That's what it is. That's where you have to have your thinking. Every SOP, you want to automate it. This is the FunnelPros operating system. I don't know any other company that actually does this. A lot of companies will focus on specific automations here or there, but here's the thing. If one person ever falls out of an automation, the whole automation's broken, because then where do you put them back in? Where do you put them back in if they fall out? It's gotta be a circuit, and every single part of your business has to be connected together. We usually start with marketing and sales funnels. We get that marketing and that sales out of the way, and then we'll move on to recruiting, and then we'll move on to billing, and then we'll make sure that everything is connected together. Your entire business is gonna work like autopilot Tesla that doesn't have any problems, which I don't know if that's actually a thing. So do you need this? Absolutely. Why would you not want this? Everybody should have this. It is a breath of fresh air when something happens and the perfect reaction happens without you even having to do anything. Imagine you're out at a dinner and your wife or your husband is like, don't look at your phone, don't look at your phone. You're like, oh, but a big lead just came in. Big lead just came in. Oh, and then you look at what happened afterwards. The perfect message went out, and then the perfect response came back in. And then all of a sudden they're on the calendar. Everything is working exactly the way that you want it to. It couldn't work any better if you did it yourself without automation. It's better than if you did it yourself, because sometimes in the heat of the moment, you'll write something that you didn't really think it through, or you'll misspell something or something like that. Now you can relax knowing that no matter what happens from now until the time you walk into the office the next day, everything is operating perfectly. Now you don't have to rely on your office manager being a salesperson. You don't have to rely on your technicians upselling people on blah, blah, blah when they get to the house. Everybody can do their job. Your system takes care of all of the manual labor, automates all of these processes. This is the industrial revolution for your business. Welcome to the automation revolution. My name is Greg. It's been a pleasure being your host. Maybe I will see you soon. Maybe I won't. I hope you got something from this. And if you didn't get anything from this and you think I'm a freaking moron, I am sorry. I am so sorry. I was born this way. But I want to thank you for watching.